Every winter I've made a most wanted LEGO sets list since 2015, and for the first time ever, I missed it in December 2023. The reason? I think I might be slipping into my dark ages. But one thing can save me. That's right, the LEGO Animal Crossing theme releases March 1st, 2024. Where LEGO has failed with LEGO Mario, Animal Crossing delivers on my dreams since childhood. A LEGO theme based on a Nintendo franchise with minifigures, and it's one of my favorite franchises, just behind Pokemon and Mario. Will this be enough? I have to state this list is really only with March releases. There's some sets coming in April which haven't been revealed yet, like the D&D Castle I can't wait to get. And most of the LEGO community seemingly counts May releases as summer sets, including myself. Some unrevealed things I really want in May, though, would be the Inside Out 2 set and the Despicable Me 4 sets. I'm so done with LEGO Star Wars, which is unfortunately most of the discussion of the LEGO community, it seems like. And this discussions there aren't even engaging. It won't be about how this set should not be anywhere near $55, but rather how there's accessory holes in helmets. I don't see LEGO Star Wars prices getting any better, so none of that's going to be on this list, even though this really should have made the list. $55 is way too much. Regardless, before we get to the gems of Animal Crossing, there are a couple sets I do want, which starts out the list, a Team Spidey headquarters set. I say because this is actually a remake of a set from 2 years ago, the $50 headquarters, which I also got my hands on. And then again, I don't watch the preschool Spider-Man show, so maybe these are two different locations. While I love cartoony playsets, the build of this is really not better than that 2022 set, which wasn't already an interesting juniorized design to me looking back. I really should do an update of the disappointing sets with great minifigures, because dang, this is one of those sets. I love the Zola figure, especially. An exclusive figure with this strange new body piece that hasn't existed before. Getting some LEGO SpongeBob vibes there. If you're new to the channel, my favorite thing from LEGO is probably weird, cartoony, strange minifigures. Then there's the Iron Man minifigure, which is our first for Spidey and friends, and it gives me nostalgia from Mighty Micros. I wish they still made those. I'm glad Land is sending all of these for free, because $55 for this boring ass build is really not worth it. My number 14 spot is a set that nobody seems to give a crap about except me. It's this LEGO Store exclusive Carousel. It's going to retail for $25. I don't know, I just really like getting such a substantial small carousel as this LEGO Store exclusive set. Previously, we got LEGO Store exclusive carousels, but they were these very expensive sets that I never was able to get my hands on. This captures a carousel without being too expensive, and I love fairground stuff in general. The Dragonstone base might be the most beautiful LEGO Ninjago set under $200. This set retails for $120 and I love how it prioritized display over play, something I can only relate in the world of Ninjago with the city sets and the occasional gorgeous temple. I appreciate how this captures a very natural look in its terrain, while also capturing this stark stone dragon head. I like how it's topped off with a gorgeous cherry blossom tree, and how there are secret crevices, giving me some of the vibes of the secret compartments the LEGO Harry Potter builds bring. I'm not really interested in variants of Ninja much more, but I do really like the Anthro-esque villains from the January wave, and never got a single one of those, so I appreciate including one in the set. Okay, I know I said I'd only include sets from March, but can I please just include the LEGO Dune set? It came out in February, and there weren't many February releases. I wasn't able to get my hands on it, but I really like that we're getting a LEGO Dune set. Look, I did not even like Dune Part 1. I'm not even excited for Dune Part 2, but I want more of this from LEGO. Give us more movie sets that are based off of movies outside of the Disney world, okay? I'm so sick of Marvel and Star Wars. Like give us a one-off from Dune or something like that. This is a film directed by one of my favorite directors, Denis Villeneuve. Probably totally butchered his name, but you get the point. The minifigures here are pretty cool. It's cool to get a LEGO Timothée Chalamet, another LEGO Zendaya, and there's some great prints here and there. I mean, really the star would be the Baron. I'm a Stellan Skarsgård fan, so I always like getting him in LEGO, and this is one of the most ridiculous minifigures ever with this huge body. In the cloth piece, I love that. The Ornithopter is a very iconic vehicle from the first movie, and I quite like the build there. It's something that I would use to display, but I do like this as a distinct vehicle build that you won't find from, say, the world of Star Wars. But I'm probably more drawn into the property and the characters to want this as a set. While I'm pretty much done with Harry Potter, there are 2 sets I want in the spring wave, the first of which is the latest LEGO Hagrid's Hut iteration. I'm a minifigure girl and I love the new dragon design for Norbit. The OG mini dragon is classic, don't get me wrong, but this has the adorability of those baby dinos from Jurassic World. And the new dog piece for Fang is just lovely. It's a new St. Bernard piece, which is welcome. Dogs are my favorite animal, so I'm always down for new LEGO dog breed pieces. I always appreciate a new Hagrid design, which we get for his atypical body piece I love, and this is also the best Hagrid's Hut in LEGO yet, where it's fully enclosed unlike the last one with 2 back sections that open. It's more spacious than the last hut in this regard. There's even a little hut for Fang, which is adorable! I remember seeing the original 2009 Medieval Market Village for years at the downtown Disney store with my brother, and I regret us not getting it, but thankfully, what is mostly a bigger and better medieval market is coming in March. This is a $230 medieval town square which retains the realistic details that lovely anniversary castle from nearly 2 years ago had. A distinguishing welcome approach to the nostalgic but simpler designs that have mostly come out of the LEGO castle theme. I like the farm stuff, which is always something I want more from LEGO, and it gives us another new LEGO goat. Keep them coming with the colors, LEGO! I also like the inn, which gives me vibes of one of my favorite LEGO sets. There are some incredible references. Finally, LEGO paying lip service to one of my favorite 90s LEGO casual factions, the Wolf Pack. I also love other references, like the reference to the old castle spreads with the classic castle and joust sets appearing on the sticker. It's a great set. Again, I'm not really into LEGO Harry Potter anymore, but the sorting hat having a sound brick to activate 31 different sound combinations is intriguing and hilarious. I'll be honest, I have some really cruel intentions. I want to put the sound brick in stuff like the Mickey and Minnie. Got that gruff voice coming out of Mickey and Minnie, which is great. I do not care a single bit about the build. Not that it's bad. The angles and shaping for something translated from fabric to bricks is interesting. I'm just not really displaying Potter stuff right now. It's the sound brick that will bring me in, which is kind of why I feel bad for this being at number 9. But yeah, think of this as like a spot for that sound brick. Even more enticing for the Spidey world is the small driller vehicle. Bam, $10 is a lot easier to spend for a figure than $55, and this is my favorite Electro so far. Finally, we get the absolutely lovely mask piece reminiscent of the comics, which is so long overdue. The drill is juniorized, it's very disposable, but I also like power miners, so what's up? When it comes to beautiful cartoon buildings for spring 2024 in LEGO, I'm not looking at the Spidey set. I'm looking at the Snow White cottage. This thing is magnificent. The very unique shaping and coloring of the house is somehow translated beautifully into LEGO. That roof really goes a long way for me. I don't mind the open back, but I do feel the interior is a bit cramped, but a lot of other commentators seem to disagree, so whatever. The minifigure selection also gives us Snow White and the prince from the castle, which I missed, and for the first time all 7 dwarves in minifigure form. Each have distinct torsos, some extremely expressive faces, and mostly new beard pieces altogether. Like, I love how they even gave Dopey the kiss print, which, speaking of that, Dopey is near perfect, though the inclusion of the existing elf hat ear combo is a clever part usage but a bit jarring. Like, now his ears are pointy and not round, which is weird. And now we get into the world of Animal Crossing. The LEGO Animal Crossing set I want the least is Julian's birthday. There's 2 things against this. First off, I don't care about Julian as a villager. I'm sorry. The most appealing part for me is that we get this weird unicorn headpiece, but yeah. Not my favorite villager, and the build here just feels like a random display that could have been found in, say, early LEGO Friends, that Animal Party sub-theme. It doesn't feel something that screams Animal Crossing, except for the cherry blossom tree there, which I do really like. And I like how each of these sets gives a different type of tree. At $15, it's not too much of a pain to fork over for something that's not so interesting in the world of Animal Crossing, and it does serve as a brief expansion with stuff like the streetlight. Like, yeah, screw it, I'm doing this. I'm going to put Maple's pumpkin garden ahead. We don't even know if this is going to be a spring release. This could release in fall, but I'm assuming it's a spring release because the picture came out around the same time as the other Animal Crossing sets. This is something that I rarely see in Polybags in the year 2024, where we have an exclusive character in the Polybag itself. That's something they did a lot around 2017, and then they just stopped doing that, which was sad because I liked getting exclusive characters in Polybags. So to get a new design for Maple that's only found in this one set is awesome. Give me all the villagers you can, LEGO. That also means a new torso as well. This is a recolor of the existing piece. I believe it's the same piece they use for Marshall from the other set. But yeah, I really like the maple design, and the small build here is something I do associate more with Animal Crossing as just a small platform here, and you even have a staircase, the ladder piece, for another level there. It's a nice expansion piece. I guess if you don't care about Animal Crossing, this is just a good parts pack, not for the minifigure alone, and for the pumpkin, and for the watering can, but also you get that new base trunk piece for the tree. And my number 4 is Kapp'n's Island Boat Tour. This is a set that will retail for $30 from Animal Crossing, and some people might put this as a more wanted set over the Bunnie's Outdoor, which will be the next pick. I like this set a little bit less because since it's the island design, it's not connected to the main Animal Crossing village. I mean, you could connect it, but for me, I want to just make a huge Animal Crossing village, so this would be something I'd put to the side. But still, I like a lot of the builds here. This gives us the coconut tree, and again, this could make a great shore design for your Animal Crossing Lego village. I cannot wait to make Animal Crossing Lego village, by the way, guys. Like, I'm so freaking excited. Regardless, the minifigures in here give us our only appearance of Kapp'n, who looks fantastic. I love that exclusive headpiece. I love his 2x2 KK songbook. Marshall, again, just recolored in Maple's Polybag. The design here, like I said, has a coconut tree. There's a different level there. I also love how these Animal Crossing sets have that 1x2 print of the DIY recipe. That's really neat. But yeah, I have to say, I like the $20 Bunnie's Outdoor activities a little bit better. This is a very basic Animal Crossing village expansion. You know, you have the second level for you to vault pole over this little river right here. Use a ladder to get up to that second level. Cherry tree, which were like my first trees in my first Animal Crossing game I owned on my own, which was like Animal Crossing Wild World. Love the tent build right here, which looks great. The design for Bunnie is also straight up adorable. I love how there's stuff like the fossil and the pitfall design. Those do appear in some other sets though. Great $20 set if you ask me. And my second most wanted set of spring 2024, this was neck and neck. I'm telling you, it's Nook's Cranny, okay? It was almost the Isabelle set. I'll get to why I want the Isabelle set more. Nook's Cranny is the most iconic building from the Animal Crossing franchise, I'd say. I mean, yeah, it's not the final form of the story even, which means it doesn't last long in your game. But there's something about Nook's Cranny that leaves a bigger impression than like Nookington. So that's such a key thing to have in your village. Love how they have stuff like the signpost outside, the recycling bin. The interior is pretty spacious. I like the sizes they went with these Animal Crossing buildings where, yeah, they're open back interiors. They don't feel like they're too cramped though. I also love how, in general, these buildings just have such a vibe of LEGO Fabuland, which is one of my all-time favorite LEGO themes, not only with the anthropomorphic characters, but these very rectangular houses and even swappable windows and stuff like that, which look a bit like the Fabuland windows. Anyways, for the Nook's Cranny, more designs from the game, whether it be like the money bag or the fish food, the seeds. I love all of that as printed pieces. Much like Lego Mario, this is not using any stickers. You know what I mean. And the design for Rosie's house is actually pretty cool too. Again, I like the houses in general in this line. I do think I like the house in the Isabelle set more, that we'll just get to. I like how this includes an orange tree. I think the pink is just a little bit jarring, but I mean, it is accurate to the game, so yeah. Oh, and I love the exclusive print for one of my favorite KK tracks, KK Bubblegum. And if I may, can I give an honorable mention, but not like I usually do? I want to give a shout out to my most wanted set of winter 2024 since I never released the video. That would be the LEGO Sonic the Hedgehog, Knuckles, and Rouge the Bat set. This has a Knuckles mech which doesn't appear in any Sonic game. You could get rid of that, and I wish they did so that this could be cheaper and more people could afford this, because I love just about everything else in this set. The Knuckles figure is exclusive and absolutely perfect. They even gave him new minifigure hands which look freaking fantastic and work so well. I love the molded head here, one of my favorite minifigures of the year. And then another one of my favorite minifigures of the year is Rouge the Bat. Like, that's a huge crush for me. I love Rouge the Bat, okay? But to get her as a minifigure form with such tact, they did a fantastic job in translating this character. I really love the Master Emerald build, which gives me some thoughts of like the Super Emeralds from Sonic and Knuckles, which is my favorite Sonic game, well specifically Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So yeah, this is a fantastic set that for some reason I held off on building until now because I felt obligated to release a list video first, and I should have just built it because I've been dying to build this set. But without further ado, yes, number 1 is Isabelle's Visit set. This has Isabelle, who is one of my favorite video game characters of all time, like top 3 or 5 maybe. Isabelle, always wanted her as a minifigure. She's a Smash fighter. It's fantastic to get her with such a great molded head too. I love the skirt piece from Trolls used here, which is absolutely perfect in the new color. I also love the inclusion of Fauna, who is one of my favorite villagers, another adorable minifigure. And Fauna's house is the quintessential Animal Crossing house. I mean, this looks like something that my player would have. Again, I like the color scheme and arrangement a lot better than Rosie's house from the previous set. The design is just about as spacious though. I love the inclusion of the Nook phone right there, and also a photo of KK Slider. I always wanted to get the photographs of villagers and some key characters in Animal Crossing, but for some reason I never formed a bond with any villagers to get that. That makes me sad to this day, dang it. And this is a fantastically priced set. That last set was $75, and yeah, that's a good price, but that's a lot of money to fork over. This at $40 feels like just the perfect way to get into LEGO Animal Crossing, a great introduction for newcomers and stuff like that. I adore this build. I adore this theme. Thank you so much, LEGO, for actually giving us Nintendo minifigures. I don't know why that was so hard to do. It's a dream come true, and I really hope this gets me back into LEGO because I love making videos for y'all. I'm sorry things have been a little bit different here lately. Honestly, some of the response from the LEGO community has made me not love LEGO as much because I thought the community would be better, but whatever. Subscribe here for more LEGO news and commentary, and let me know which are your most wanted sets of spring 2024. Are you just as hyped for LEGO Animal Crossing? I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.